What's up, YouTube? It is time to hunt some dimes. So what we have in front of us is $285 in customer wrapped dimes from one of my local Wells Fargos. And as you can see, we have 6 different types of wraps. So I'm hoping this is from at least 6 different customers and not somebody else's returns that is also a coin roll hunter. Now, part of the reason I decided I wanted to hunt some dimes is, one, people like Diggin' Dave recently have had some really good success, so that was some inspiration. And when I did my $625 small dollar hunt the other day, the teller actually said they had 2 rolls of dimes and 2 rolls of nickels in their little safe, and that I want them, and I took them. And out of 2 rolls, I managed to get this 1946 first year of issue Roosevelt 90% silver dime, and it was a Philadelphia. Now, I didn't do a short on it because I hunted it all off camera, and just felt like, you know, trying to fake that for you guys wasn't any fun, but I did want to show it since I had you here for another dime video, and I wish I had filmed that and made a little short out of it, but how often do you find silver when you only get 2 rolls? So with that, we're going to get all these pushed back. If you've never seen one of my dime videos before, I don't hunt for varieties because there's just not that much to look for. Now, I do have a document in the description down below. If you do want to hunt dimes because you're filling an album, or you do want to look for some low mintage dimes or the few varieties that are out there, feel free to download that document. For my dime hunts, I'm pretty much only looking for silver. So you're going to see me open every single roll live on camera and go through it. Now, I will go in fast forward as we do it with a little bit of music for you, because at the end of the day, typically we don't find a lot of silver. At least I don't find a lot of silver in dimes. So we will slow the video down and bring you in when we do, I say when, hopefully if, we find some silver. And so I tell you what, let's get started. So we're going to try something a little different in this video. We're going to give a little commentary as we go here. So as you can see, $265 in dimes. I make a complete mess of these dimes as we go. These customer wrapped, especially the shotgun style wrappers, they wouldn't come out, and I really struggled to get them out. But it is what it is. So I ended up trying my screwdriver. You'll see later in the video that I do try even using a pen to get these things to come out, and it just wasn't working with me. But let's see what we find in this roll. All right, well, we've got a 4 in here, and roll number 5, it looks like. That guy's not supposed to be in there for sure. What do we have here? We've got a 2022 50 cent, looks like Mexican coin. Is it some sort of centavos or something like that? Well, anyway, it is a 50 cent piece from Mexico, so we'll put that up here as something that's not supposed to be in the roll. That's pretty cool. It does always make me wonder how you accidentally put that in a roll and give it back to the bank, but I do like finding foreign stuff in there. This is current enough that I don't believe it's made out of any kind of precious metal or silver from 2022. It is likely all just some sort of clad or perhaps something magnetic, like steel. Now, you may wonder what those little magnets are that I have. They're actually little rare earth magnets from Rubik's Cubes. Those things you can actually buy and turn a non-magnetic Rubik's Cube into a magnetic one. So I have an extra set of those I keep right here on my little setup for where I do YouTube videos. And I use that all the time when I'm checking rolls to see if they have anything magnetic in them, either before the hunt or during the hunt. I just think it adds a neat little flair to finding these stainless steel or nickel steel coins. If you've never watched one of my dime videos, part of the reason I spread the coins all out after I look through them for the silver, it's because I'm actually looking for San Francisco proofs. Proofs have a very mirror finish, and they're really easy to spot when you spread them out on the mat like that. So that's why I do it, if you were wondering. is, I think, roll number 4 of our shotgun style wrappers. All right, and roll number 4 of our shotgun style. I already see something that looks a little interesting. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's get it in here real close for you. That's what we're looking for when we are hunting dimes. Now, Canadian dimes kind of have this same look, but the reading is a little bit different, so it's easier to tell, and they're magnetic. So one of the things I do like to do is see if we have anything magnetic in there, which we don't. So let's see, what do we have? We have a 1962 90% dime, and it looks like a Denver. Let me verify here. It is, in fact, a Denver. So first silver on the box. We'll put that up here with our Mexican coin. So pretty cool. Not a waste of time at this point. I will tell you guys the full value of a silver dime, and if we find more than one, what the total value of this hunt was at the end of the video. But pretty cool. 1962 Denver, 90% dime. So yeah, I mean, looking for silver is why we hunt through dimes, and I know different people have a lot different experience hunting dimes for silver. I've just been really, I won't say unlucky. This year I've actually found more silver dimes than I have in any previous years, but I think I've maybe invested a little bit more time into it this year than other years. But like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, I found a silver dime in 2 customer wrap rolls the other day. Lately I am finding, you know, kind of one in every hunt, but I am still kind of waiting for that big jackpot score of picking up a box or picking up a few dozen customer wrap rolls and finding, you know, 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 silver dimes. I think they're probably a little easier to find these days because people don't either know there are silver dimes out there, or they just don't look, right? I mean, looking at the edge of a silver dime and paying attention to the date, the average person just doesn't know. So that's why I think it's kind of easier to find them, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you were wondering why I was struggling to get that out, it's because we got ourselves a 1952D wheat cent stuffed in that roll. So that's actually a pretty cool find while we're hunting our dimes here. Now, I know I said it earlier in the video, and I know they're customer wrap rolls, and I kind of wondered to myself, how does this happen? I actually have a machine counter, so, you know, it auto sorts the coins for me, and I can put them in wraps, but you got to figure the average person is hand stuffing these rolls, and who takes a wheat penny really and stuffs it in a dime roll? I mean, it kind of strikes me as a little bit strange, but it's a weird thing. It really doesn't fit in the wrapper. I can't imagine you're doing it to make 9 cents on a roll. It seems really, really strange to me, but it happens all the time. I mean, I find pennies in dime rolls, I find foreigns in dime rolls, and it just makes me wonder, you know, are these kids that are doing this with their parents and they're just not paying attention, or are these people that are intentionally stuffing rolls with stuff just to get rid of it, to make that extra 9 cents or what have you per roll? Again, if you have thoughts on this, would love to hear from you. It's just it's a really strange phenomenon I see all the time in coin roll hunting. Another thing I wanted to mention, and it's really more, I don't know if you can tell because the video is going by quite fast, but you know, these coins sort of towards the middle, maybe towards the end of the hunt here, they were really, really gross. Just really disgusting. Like, I don't know if they were sitting in water, some were goopy, some were sticky, some were just dirty. And if you ever as a child were playing with money and your parents told you to wash your hands, there's a really, really good reason for it, because if you watch my videos, you will see my hands literally turn black from the beginning of the video to the end. And you really do. Coins carry a lot of dirt with them, so make sure you are washing your hands after holding coins. we got something in here that looks kind of silvery, but you can tell from the reading on it that it's not going to be a US coin. And I'll prove it to you. It is Canadian. We've got ourselves a 2012 Canadian 10-cent piece. So 2 foreigns on the hunt. So one of the questions I wanted to address here during this video as well, and I get it in the comments from time to time, about how coin roll hunting is a waste of time, right? And even dimes, very particularly, being a waste of time because they're only worth about $2 a piece in general, depending on spot price and premiums and so on and so forth. But, you know, yes, I do have a YouTube channel, so I do get monetized. I do make money for making these videos. But at the end of the day, it's still a hobby. So I don't look at this as a waste of my time. I look at this as something I would be doing if I had a YouTube channel or not. And it's something I enjoy doing. So it's never a waste of my time. So if you ever get these really brown looking coins in your coin roll hunts, that's because these are typically ground targets from somebody who's been metal detecting. So I just wanted to point that to you. You see it in kind of all denominations. I get quarters that look like that and nickels that look like that all the time. Nothing special there, just somebody pulled it out of the ground. So I wanted to pick up on my last thought there. And, you know, if you look at this and think this is a waste of your time, I think it all comes down to how you're approaching it. If you think, hey, I'm going to go coin roll hunt because I'm going to go find a bunch of silver and get rich, or, you know, whatever, make $50 or $100 a week or $200 a week doing this. That's not how coin roll hunting is. So understand, if this isn't something you enjoy doing or love doing, this would be a waste of your time. If you want to try it out once or twice and see if you like it and determine it's either fun or not, or it's a waste of your time or not, I really encourage you to do that, because I think this is a hobby that is just a ton of fun. Well, look at this roll. Next to last one, we got a couple of odd and interesting things in here. Looks like they're both going to be foreigns. Let's see what we got here. There's one. 50 pesos. From somewhere. It's got a polar bear on it. Oso de ente something. I can't even say it. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen for you. I can't even read it, but we've got ourselves a little 50 pesos coin with a polar bear on it, and it looks like it is a 2022. We've got something else in here. Looks like we got 2 of them. Exact same coin, and it's another 2022, just in a little bit nicer shape. All right, well, this is our very last roll. I was hopeful to find a bit more silver in there, considering we found one early, but you know, it is what it is. I've said in many of my dime videos, I don't do great with dimes, but you know what? I'll take 1 silver over no silvers any day of the week. So let's see here. Not seeing any proofs or anything that I might have missed. So let me get my hands cleaned up and we'll come back for a quick wrap up. Well, that wraps up the hunt, and I did want to go through what we found because there's a couple of interesting things in here to talk about, but we're going to start with the star of the show, which is our single 1962 90% Roosevelt dime. It is a Denver minted dime. You can find the mint mark on the reverse. So if there's no mint mark, it's Philly, and if there's a D or an S down there, D would be Denver, S would be San Francisco. And if it were San Francisco, I believe it would be a proof. But as for value of this little guy, because it's 90% silver, according to today's spot price, it's worth $1.83, maybe $1.84 in silver melt value. If you and that's at today's spot price at $25.43. If you were looking online to buy this, or at maybe a local coin shop today, these things would be going for about 20 times face to 21 times face. So figure $2 a piece to $2.10 a piece that you'd pay at your typical online bullion dealer. So if you can do better than that in a private sale or on a Facebook group or in an Instagram purchase or something like that, then that's not a bad price. But that'll go in my stack. I'm not real worried about the little bit of schmutz we got on there, or whatever that is, a little bit of gunk. But we'll hang on to that for sure. We did find a couple of foreigns, which I'll come back to here in just a second, but I was kind of excited to find a wheat penny, 1952. Or is that a Denver? Looks like it's a Denver, actually. In our hunt, I don't find a lot of wheat pennies, even when I do penny hunt, so pretty cool to find a wheat penny stuffed in with my dimes. I missed this completely going through the hunt. This is a worn down zinc, copper-plated zinc penny that it just got by me when I was going through them, and while I was re-rolling, I found it. Just thought I would show it to you guys. Obviously no value here, and I'm not even going to send it back to the bank, because at this point, it's just a piece of metal. And I did pull just a metal detector find target just to educate you guys if you were unaware. That's where these really dark and brown coins a lot of times come from. This was probably a metal detector target. Now, as for our foreigns, we did get a single Canadian 2012. I didn't do a lot of research on that one, but I did look this one up. It is like a 50 cent or a 50 peso piece, 2022 from Mexico. According to Numismatics, it is made of stainless steel. That's why it's magnetic. It weighs, I think, 3.1 grams. Here, let me make sure I pull that up real quick. Yeah, 3.1 grams. And according to their little price guide, they're saying in XF to AU condition, it's worth about 7 to 12 cents in US. I looked on eBay to see if you could sell something like this and didn't see any of this precise coin. But a lot of times you do find a lot of this foreign stuff on there for like 50 cents or $1 with free shipping, and it does sell. I just feel at that price range, you're going to lose money between shipping, fees, buying an envelope, etc. So this is the kind of stuff I just throw in a bin. I have a bunch of different bins for the various countries that I'm finding, so I've got a whole little thing full of Mexican coins. Now these 50 pesos, I think during the hunt I said they were maybe Mexican, but you can see very clearly on here they are Colombian, 2022. Now I was able to find these on eBay, and an individual one of these in sort of AU to BU condition was selling for $1 on eBay. Again, not worth it to me to sell these. Maybe if I could get $2 for both of them and could get them in one envelope, you know, it might be worth trying to get them off of my little mat here. But honestly, I'll just hang on to them because I think they're interesting. These two were, let's see here. I've got that pulled up over here as well. These were made of nickel-plated steel, and that's why they were also magnetic. So if you were interested why they were magnetized, it is nickel-plated steel. And they do weigh 2 grams a piece. So no precious metals here for us to be terribly worried about, but it is, like I said, something I'll hang on to. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I always love it whenever I find me some silver. Now, I wish I didn't have to go through $285 worth to find what I found in 2 rolls the other day, but it is what it is. If you like this video, let me know. Drop on down below, click that like button, and leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel and you like coin roll hunts, make sure you drop down below, click that subscribe button, and then click that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. Special shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel each and every month. Really, really appreciate it. I'm trying to think. It's December. We're heading towards Christmas. I hope you guys are all doing well and getting ready to hunker down for the snowy days ahead and getting ready to spend some time with family. So with that, take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.